Good morning, students. Today we go to discuss about the second unit, which is modern engineering materials. That means advanced engineering materials. In this unit, the following topics to be covered: coordination compounds, crystal field theory, classification of materials, superconductors, supercapacitors, nanomaterials. These are 6 topics in this unit. Now I would like to discuss about the coordination compounds. Now see that D black elements form the large number of coordination compounds. The high ability of ions of D black elements to form complexes due to the following reasons. They are small size of cation, unpaired electrons in n-1 d orbitals, empty d orbitals, high positive charge. These are 4 reasons for the formation of complexes. First of all, what is meant by coordination compound? The compound which is formed by the combination of aqueous solutions of 2 or more salts in which ions have lost their properties. They are called coordination compounds or complex compounds. That means if Lewis acid, this metal acts as a Lewis acid, ligand acts as a Lewis base. This Lewis base attached to metal, that is indicate the coordinate between the Lewis acid and Lewis base, coordinate between the metal and ligand. That is indicate the coordination compounds. What are the examples of coordination compound? First one, K4FeCN 6 times, that is potassium hexacyanoperrate 2. K3FeCN 6 times, potassium hexacyanoperroate 3. CONH3 6 times Cl3, hexaamine cobalt 3 chloride. CONH3 5 times Cl2, pentaamine chlorocobalt 3 chloride. K2HCl4, potassium tetrahydrohydrogenate. NiCO 4 times, tetracarbonyl nickel 0. So these are the examples of coordination compounds. Next, now see that how to explain the coordination compound. Let us consider the complex is K4FeCN 6 times. This is complex is recognized in this way. It is formed by the combination of aqueous solution of 2 salts. They are KCN and FeCN twice. Before mixing, these 2 solutions gives tests for K plus and Fe plus 2 ions and Cn minus ions. But after mixing, it gives tests for K plus and FeCN 6 times minus 4 ions. That means Fe plus 2 and Cn minus ions lost their original properties as converted as new ion. That is FeCN 6 times minus 4 ion. It is called complex ion. So it combines with K plus ions and forms as a coordination compound or complex as K4FeCN 6 times. This is the explanation of coordination compound, about the coordination compound. Next, definition of terms used in coordination compounds. There are different terms used in the coordination compounds. That is, first one, central metal atom or ion. The metal ion which accepts the electron pairs in the formation of complex ion, that is called central metal ion. Generally, d black elements and their ions act as a central metal ion. Why? Because of they contain empty d orbitals. What are the example of central metal ion? Let us consider this complex K4FeCN 4 times this complex. In this complex, what is central metal ion? Fe plus 2 ion is a central metal ion. Next, ligands. The electron pair donors in the formation of complexes, they are called ligands. That means electron pair donors in the formation of complexes, they are act as a ligands. What are the examples of ligands? Let us consider this example. In K4FeCN 6 times, the ligand is Cn minus. Generally, ligands are available in 3 types. They are anionic ligands, neutral ligands, cationic ligands. These are all 3 types of ligands. Ligand strength is also follow this order. I minus less than Br minus less than SCN minus less than Cl minus less than S minus 2 less than OH minus less than C2O4 minus 2 less than H2O less than NCS minus less than EDTA minus 4 less than NO minus 2 less than NH3 less than Cn minus. Follow this order. Left side increasing the crystal field energy, that is weak field ligand. Right side strong field ligands. So right side ligands are act as a strong field ligands. Left side ligands are act as a weak field ligands. Next, complex ion. What is complex ion? The new ion which is formed by the coordination of central metal ion and ligands through dative bonds. They are recognized the dative bonds are formed by the between central metal ion and ligand, that is complex ion. What is the example of complex ion? Let us consider in K4FeCN 6 times contains complex ion is FeCN4 minus 4 is a complex ion. Next, coordination number. The number of ligands attached with central metal ion in a complex, that is called coordination number. Let us consider the example of coordination number. In K4FeCN 6 times, the coordination number is 6. Now, the following table is coordination number, hybridization, geometry. Easy to recognize the based on coordination number, easy to express the hybridization and their shape of the complex. If coordination number is 2, that is sp hybridization, linear shape. If number of ligands 3, that means coordination number 3, that is sp2 hybridization, trigonal planar. If 4 ligands plus weak ligand, in case of coordination number is 4, that is 4 plus weak ligand, that is sp3 hybridization, tetrahedral. 4 plus strong ligand, dsp2 square pyramidal. If 5, dsp3 trigonal bipyramidal. If 6 plus weak ligand, sp3d2 octahedral. 6 plus strong ligand, d2sp3 octahedral. So this is in this table easy to recognize the hybridization and shape of the complex or coordination compound. Next, now coming to discuss about the properties of coordination compound. What type of properties of coordination compounds? There are mainly 3 types of properties. They are variable oxidation states, magnetic nature, formation of color compounds. That is first one, variable oxidation states. Generally, all d black elements are metals. They have electropositive nature, so they have an ability to lose the electrons, therefore they show only positive oxidation states. In d black elements, both ns and n-1d electrons are participating in chemical bond formation because the energy difference between ns and n-1d orbitals are very low. So the d black elements show several oxidation states. It is called exhibition of variable oxidation state. Generally, oxidation state of d black elements are +2. Now see the diagram. Now for example, let us consider the variable oxidation states of 3D series. 3rd B, 4th B, 5th B, 6th B, 7th B, 8th B, 1B, 2nd B. This is a 3D series from scandium to zinc. Next, either oxidation state electronic configuration, outermost electronic configuration, that is 4s2 in 3rd B scandium, that is in this way. Next 4s2 3d1, 4s2 3d2, 4s2 3d3, 4s1 3d5, 4s2 3d5, 4s2 3d6, 4s2 3d7, 4s2 3d8, 4s1 3d10, 4s2 3d10. Next write their oxidation states. +1 of 6th B group, +1 1B group. These are identify the +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, +7. So here highest oxidation state of +7. So this +7 in 7th B group, that is manganese. Manganese has highest oxidation state in 3D series. In 3D series, manganese exhibits the maximum oxidation state +7 in the formation of potassium permanganate. Similarly, in case of 4D and 5D series also, ruthenium, osmium exhibit the maximum oxidation state +8 in RuO4 and OSO4, that means ruthenium oxide and osmium oxide. Thus the most common oxidation state of d black elements +2, which arises by losing 2 electrons from ns orbitals. That is about the variable oxidation states of coordination compounds. Next, magnetic nature. Already we know chemical substances are classified into 3 types based on the magnetic behavior and placed in strong magnetic field. They are ferromagnetic substance, diamagnetic substance, paramagnetic substance. How to recognize the ferromagnetic substance? These are strongly attracted by external magnetic field, that is ferromagnetic field. In case of what are the examples of ferromagnetic field? Ferromagnetic substances, iron, cobalt, nickel, and also their compounds. Why? Because of in which the spin of unpaired electrons is very high. So they are act as a ferromagnetic nature. Next, diamagnetic substance. These are repulsion by external magnetic field. Easy to recognize the diamagnetic substances is always repulsion by external magnetic field. The elements which contain only paired electrons present in the elements, paired electrons present in the substance are identified the diamagnetic nature because of due to paired electrons. Paramagnetic substances. These are partially attracted by an external magnetic field. Those elements contain unpaired electrons. They are paramagnetic nature. The d black elements and their compound show the paramagnetic nature due to the presence of unpaired electrons in n-1d orbitals. As the number of unpaired electrons increases, the paramagnetic nature is also increases. In d black elements, the paramagnetic nature increases from d1 to d5 and then decreases to d410 configuration. The magnetic nature of element can be determined by using the formula mu equal to root of n into n plus 2 by root of n into n plus 2. Here n equal to number of unpaired electrons. If mu equal to 0, that element show diamagnetic nature. If mu increases, the paramagnetic nature also increases. For example, if n equal to 1, then mu equal to 1.732 Bohr magneta. In this way, easy to calculate the magnetic moment value by using this formula mu equal to root of n into n plus 2. Next, last property, formation of color compounds. Most of the ions of D black elements and their compounds are colored, but compounds of S and P black elements are almost white or colorless. For example, let us consider copper sulfate blue, potassium permanganate pink, nickel sulfate green, chromium sulfate green. Thus, the color of the ions and compounds of D black elements is due to the presence of unpaired electrons in d orbitals, whereas the ions of D black elements having either empty or completely filled orbitals colorless. What are the examples? Scandium, zinc, Cd plus 2, Hg plus 2, etc. How to explain the formation of color compounds? Let us, the D subshell contains, already we know about d orbitals. The D subshell contains 5 d orbitals. They are dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square, y square, dz square. Among these dxy, dyz, dzx orbitals are called T2g orbitals, that means non-axial orbitals, while dx square, y square, dz square orbitals are called Eg orbitals, that is they are axial orbitals. So these are the degenerate orbitals. These two are Eg orbitals. That means Eg orbitals are axial orbitals because of their lobes are orientation on axis. So that is axis orbitals. In case of below 3 orbitals are T2g orbitals. That means they are non-axial orbitals because of lobes are occupied between the axes. So that is the non-axial orbitals. In a free metal atom or cation, the 5 d orbitals have same energy. So they are called degenerate orbitals. If approach of anions or ligands, they split into two groups with different energies. The difference in the energy between these two sets of d orbitals is less. After the formation of compounds, an visible light is incident. The unpaired electrons d energy levels absorb a particular wavelength and excited with in the d subshell. That means from T2g to Eg or Eg to T2g, which is called dd transition. The remaining light is transmitted with particular color, which will be the complementary color of the light absorbed. The complementary color becomes the color of the compound. But in the case of lanthanides, they contain unpaired electrons in 4f orbitals. So the ions of lanthanides and their compounds show the different colors due to the FF transition. So the whatever it may be, the formation of color compounds due to transition, either DD transition in case of D black elements, FF transition in case of F black elements. So that is easily identify the formation of color compounds, but chromium plus 4, copper plus 3 colorless because of they don't have unpaired electrons in 4f orbitals. So this is about the formation of property of one of the property of coordination compound